guys? Well, today marks a very special day. Today being July 3rd means that it's officially been 20 years since ID4 was released in theaters. Yes, Independence Day, 20 years ago today, was released. So I wanted to make a video, just me talking more in depth of my collection and just my brief history with the film. So, well, first of all, 20 years ago I was 3 years old, so I never got a chance to actually see this movie in theaters. I did see its sequel, which was okay. It wasn't the best, but whatever. And I don't think I actually saw the film until I want to say 99, 2000, right around there. I want to say 99. My first impressions was, well, I would have been, by that time, I would say 8, 9 years old at the time. I thought it was really cool. I definitely, I really enjoyed like the special effects, and in fact to this day they still hold up extremely well. But a lot of that has to do with, most of it was practical effects, and there was CGI obviously throughout the film, but not as heavy as it was in today's day and age, where pretty much no practical effects exist, and it's all CGI. But I really enjoyed it. I definitely made me very interested in aliens, extraterrestrials. It made me hate ET. It made me hate ET up until I was about 20, 21. I want to say. I think 21 was actually the first time I actually really enjoyed ET for what it was. But because of Independence Day, really, growing up, I thought ET was stupid, because I always thought, why on earth would aliens ever want to be friends with us? Seeing Independence Day just made me think, oh, they just want to kill us, and why would we not want to kill them? So I guess that's another brief story of why I always preferred Independence Day over ET. And it never crossed my mind. It wasn't until a couple of years ago that I actually did it was a sci-fi English class when I was in college. And it never crossed my mind that Independence Day was pretty much just another War of the Worlds remake, where, the more I think about it now, I'm like, wow, you're right. Instead of, pretty much aliens come and invade the planet, and instead of a bacterial virus killing them, it was a computer virus. I thought that was unique. I don't know, it just never crossed my mind, really. I just thought, alien movie attacking stuff, so Independence Day can go right along with pretty much the remakes and stuff like that for War of the Worlds. I think I own like 4 different versions of War of the Worlds anyway, and if you want to count Independence Day, that's like a 5th one. So, but anyway, I want to show you guys some of the editions I have. Now, sadly, I no longer have my old VHS copy, because just over the years of playing it, and I've probably seen the film probably at least 20 times all the way through easily. And I wore out the tape, like a lot of my VHS tapes, especially for films I really loved. I just wore out the tapes. So I ended up throwing it out probably about 4 or 5 years ago. And eventually I do actually plan to pick up the VHS tape again. It's actually not that hard to come by whatsoever. It's a very common VHS tape. However, I do want to try and track down a sealed copy instead of one you can find. And that's also, it's not uncommon. I have seen sealed copies before. I just never bothered to pick them up, so eventually I'll get there. But I want to show you what editions I do have at this current moment. I do have one of the original DVD releases that I had, although this is actually a repurchase. My copy actually had a slipcover, but I no longer have it. So this is the limited edition, which also came with the extended cut, which I did not see for the longest time. And the only thing is, this is lacking in special features. And in fact, until the recent Blu-ray release, we pretty much never had the special features, but I'll get to that in a second. But so this was my first DVD release with the minus the slipcover. There also came out with this. Now this is before the most recent Blu-ray release. This was the only way you could actually get all the special features, was having the 5-star collector's 2-disc set of Independence Day. This came out in the early 2000s, and this also, actually, I wonder if this was released probably around the same time this release was, but, because this includes both the theatrical and extended. However, this pretty much they both have the first identical disc, but the second disc with all the special features is not on this one, so you have to have this edition in order to get it. So that's cool. I also have the original Blu-ray release, which there's nothing wrong with it. It's just that this release only had the theatrical cut only. It wasn't until recently that they decided to release the extended cut on Blu-ray. So this was also one that early Blu-ray releases as well. When did this come out? This was 2007, so actually right when Blu-ray came out. So, but this was one of the few Blu-rays that actually looked really, really good. So it was actually somewhat true to the source material. A lot of them were just old DVD masters that were just carried over. I also have the Laserdisc edition, which I will show you. This I picked up for $6. I actually picked this up at it was a record store in Vermont. I think it was Vermont, yeah, Vermont. Or was it Maine? I think it was actually Maine. I think it was in Maine. I bought it from a record store. And, so, nice gatefold, opens up. That's what I like about Laserdisc. You just don't get this with any other format sense, really. So, it's just nice seeing the artwork. And the nice part is this also has AC3 encoded, so it is basically, I believe this would be 5.0 surround sound. I don't think the subwoofer was very common at that time. But it also offers obviously digital sound too, which is nice. You can both do the analog and the AC3 digital sound. And it is presented its original aspect ratio too, although it's 4:3 letterboxed. Because at the time they just, there was no really widescreen TVs. I mean, they did exist, but you had to be like a billionaire in order to get it, and you had to be like in Japan. And if I can find it, I completely forgot about this. I noticed this earlier today when I was watching this. I popped this in I wanted to see how it looked compared to like the Blu-ray release and stuff, which I know it's like 9-day, but I completely forgot I threw this in here. I have the original lenticular card that went over my old VHS tape. I forgot I saved this, but it's really hard to tell on camera. This came with the VHS copy, and it says the success of Independence Day has gone beyond anything we could ever imagined. Blah blah blah. Just basically talking about the producer and the co-writer and the director and producer and the co-writer, both talking about how much they were so happy that this film was able to succeed as well as it did. So it's cool. Really hard to do on camera though. But this was, I don't know if this was very common with all VHS releases, but yeah. So this is actually one of the things remaining from the old VHS copy. But I do remember hanging on this. In fact, I think this was actually stuffed inside the VHS tape for the longest time, so that way I wouldn't lose it. And luckily, I remembered to take it out when I decided to donate it, because I knew this would be a little bit harder to find than another copy on VHS. So I'll put that back in the gatefold sleeve. There we go. And as you guys know, I didn't bother to grab it because it's away in storage. As you guys know, when I bought the 20th anniversary Blu-ray set, it was the Attacker edition. It came with the really cool mini statue of the alien ship. So I also have that as well. I do want to pick up the 4K, but I have to go do some research to make sure it was actually remastered in 4K. Knowing they just did a remaster of the extended cut makes me think they might have gone back to the original negatives and did a 4K scan, but I have to look it up. I haven't done my research yet, because I know it's really hit or miss still when it comes to movies, whether or not they're actually true 4K, which is not unheard of. I mean, like I said, when Blu-ray first came out 10 years ago, which is another video I think I have to do still. It was last month we celebrated the 10th anniversary of Blu-ray. Pretty much 4K is pretty much repeating history once again, where the source material is better, but it's not giving the true quality that people are expecting when they purchase these films. Um, the 2K scans up converted to 4K is definitely a lot better than, an old DVD master that was just up converted for, 1080p Blu-rays. So you're definitely getting really, really good quality, but you can get a lot better quality if it was a true master scan from 4K. But that's another subject for another time. But so I got that. So of course, I had to pick this up. I might import the Steelbook version. I think France has a Steelbook version, which I think I should go over right now. When I did the unboxing video of the Attacker Edition, I thought there was a release that came in the UK that had the Steelbook, and apparently it was only the French edition, which was a standalone Steelbook. So you actually can't get the Attacker Edition with the Steelbook, sadly. And then just to show off some of the memorabilia that I have for Independence Day, it's not much. I do have a couple of the pop vinyls. So this is Steve Hiller, Will Smith's character, and I also have the Alien, and they also had, I forgot Jeff Goldblum's character's name, but anyway, they had his character, and then they had another, David Livingston, that was his character's name, right in the back, just look on the back. They also had another Alien, and sadly none of these show it, but there was another pop vinyl with the Alien where where the suit was exposed. You can see the actual alien inside the alien suit, so, which is a bit more rarer now. This guy you can pick anywhere for $10. The other edition of the Alien with the him exposed with the suit, that goes for like $40 now. So I do plan on picking that one up along with Jeff Goldblum. I can't talk. Jeff Goldblum's character of David Livingston. And then recently, I also required, I guess this go along with Independence Day, I also picked up the new poster for the new film. Like or hate it, I guess I can talk about the new movie while I'm talking about this. It wasn't a bad movie. Now when I say bad, I mean plot-wise it was okay. Story and plot-wise, I thought the writing could have been a lot better. The story could have been a whole lot better. It definitely felt rushed and forced, and it was very, very fast-paced, where the original was a slower pace at times, but, the new film had the action that I think I wanted, but the story could have been so much better. But, I'm still excited to pick it up because being so fast-paced and being in a movie theater, you don't really have time to really get a chance to look at the stuff that they actually worked really hard on. Like, even though a lot of them are I think pretty much all the film was done CGI, which is alright. That's just the standard of today. But I really want to go back, and when I buy the Blu-ray set, I want to just take time and pause on certain scenes to, just get a chance to enjoy what they created. That's why I love enjoying, I really enjoy when I bought the Blu-ray sets of Independence Day, because I got a chance to pause, and in this case, for this film, a lot of it was practical models. So I got a chance to actually look at the spaceship and the laser cannon that shot down the beam that would destroy everything. I got a chance to pause that and see it in nice 1080p quality, just seeing those models and just being very, very appreciative of it. And I'm really excited to go back, and one particular scene of the new film I really want to pause and look at again was when, what country, was it Africa? I forget what country it was that they traveled to, but it was that one spaceship that actually landed back in '96. You got a quick shot of it in the background, and it was like a quick shot, and you really get a chance to really look at it and enjoy it. So I really want to go back and look at it. And there was a bunch of other scenes, inside the alien ship and the mothership, I guess you want to call it. And that's just a small portion of what I'm, saying. Just I want to go back and see how, just revisit the film, even though it wasn't a very good film. It could have been a whole lot better. They certainly had the cast for a better film, and I can also see why Will Smith turned it down. So, but he didn't really turn it down. He just asked for a stupid amount of money. But I can pretty much him asking that amount of money pretty much is him saying, well, really want to do it, but whatever. And actually, honestly, after seeing it, I don't blame them at all. So either pay me a stupid amount of money to actually do a film that wasn't really well written to be unsure, but if it's honestly, I agree. You know, it wasn't worth his time. So, but you know, I'm not trying to really diss the film too much, but I mean, I will definitely pick it up and have it in the collection. But it could have been a whole lot better. But whatever. So, guys, yep, 20th anniversary. So, yep, I do. This is one of those films that I'm pretty sure they probably did do a showing of this before the new film came out. Probably that night this film was supposed to be released. I guarantee my theater probably did show Independence Day, but I missed out on it. So my dream would be to see the original film in theater. In fact, it'd be even a bigger dream if I could find it somewhere that was showing it on a 35 millimeter instead of digital. But you know, at least if I can go to a theater that has 4K, projection with a 4K master of Independence Day, I'd be pretty pleased with that too. So, but yeah, I'm a fan of the. I'm a big fan of the first one, and I definitely have to say that the sequel had its hype. But for 20 years, knowing you had that much time, I feel like you could have written a whole much better script, better story, and just done a better job. But whatever. It is what it is. So, well, guys, thank you for watching. I really don't have anything else really to show you because, like I said, Independence Day came out when I was 3 years old. So whatever toys and merchandise that came out at the time, I missed out on. And by the time I got a chance to really see it, it was like almost 10 years later. So, but I'm a fan, so I enjoy it. So, and some people have their dislikes with it, and that's fine. Not every movie's made for everybody. I mean, I certainly like a lot of films that people don't like, and there are films that people like out there that I don't care for. So, but anyway, so yeah, that's my thoughts of the new Independence Day film, along with just talking about the 20th anniversary of the original ID4. So, well, thank you for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you enjoyed what you saw and want to see more, there's certainly a lot more to come, so please subscribe. I also have a Facebook page, Instagram, and Twitter. Links for those are down in the description. And thank you for watching, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. See ya.